Well, if you're watching this, you enjoy camping, or you're at least interested in it. And if you like camping, you've got to like woodland camping. If you like woodland camping, you've got to like hammock camping. So tonight we're camping in a hammock in the woods with a tarp, and it's raining. Happy days. Okie doke. So, found a spot, a couple of trees, nicely positioned in the woodland, pretty much perfect spot. The rain is coming down, so I'm going to get this up as quick as possible. It'll probably be very basic and not up to a good standard, but hey, we'll get it up there, get a shelter, and I'll come back to you. Bit of a change of plan. So the tarp's up, but I have forgotten my additional paracord. And these two trees are too far away from each other, and in fact too big, too thick for the straps to go around and give me enough space in between the gaps. So you can see there and there. So the strap would go around the tree here, but the start of the hammock would be here. So obviously any rain that came down was straight into there, and they are a little bit far apart. So we are improvising, and tonight it's a hammock bivvy with a tarp, which is fine. It's perfectly good underfoot. Although it's raining, it's not a wet ground. It's perfectly dry. It's the last but one day of June, so you'd expect it to be pretty decent. So I'll get this finished off, get the mat in there, and then come back to you. See you in a sec. Awesome stuff. Okie dokie. So that's us set. Got the hammock set up as a bivvy bag. It's not going to be waterproof on the underneath, but as I said, it's going to be fairly dry underfoot. Well, it is fairly dry underfoot. There's not a lot of moisture in there, and I've got a mat underneath and a mat under that. So, and then the sleeping bag. So we are pretty much good to go. It's not a bad setup, that, and the tarp's on there to keep us nice and dry. I'm going to lower it down a little bit. As you can see, the top end there, the head part of the hammock is a little bit raised, so we'll lower everything down a little bit, and then we will be good to go. Oh, that's bright. I'm going to get this torch turned off because, you know, we are supposed to be a little bit stealthy. See you in a minute. Although I absolutely don't need to do a stealth check because we are well and truly in the woods. So just when you see the thicker trees at the back there, that's where the path is, and so we're all the way in here, and I've lost it now. Kind of lost it. Oh yeah, I've got it. This massive expanse of open forest floor, or open woodland floor. Nice to get a tent in here as well. So, oh crikey, it is properly in there and camouflaged. That's lovely. So as you carry on in here, can you spot it yet? I can only just, but there we go. Yeah, there you go. Lovely. Hammock and bivvy for the night. Nice a beautifully framed little section there. Perfectly comfortable. That's all we need. It's very comfy. There's nothing. I cleared all the sticks from underneath, spot on, and we're all good. So, if you're anything like me, if you like the outdoors, then you probably like the sound of rain on your shelter, whether that's a tarp or a tent or a caravan, I guess. Anything really. it soothes the soul and it's very relaxing. There's something about solitude that is yeah, essential at times. Yeah, I love that sound. Excellent. Cool. So we're still in the same Minecraft hammock that I've been in a few times. I did a giveaway on the channel a little while ago, and somebody won that, and because I was going to buy another one anyway, because I love it, instead of sending him the used one, I ordered him and arranged to get one sent directly to him. It gone up a bit in price, so when I got mine it was £12, that one was 14, so it's gone up a little bit, but it's on eBay, and it's perfect for what I need. I'm not saying it's perfect for all weather. At the moment, in the summertime, springtime even, it's perfectly adequate. When we start getting into autumn, winter, and it's colder, I can absolutely understand the reasoning for buying sturdier, more resilient materials for the hammock, and indeed under quilts and things like that. One thing I would say with the cheap hammocks, absolutely make sure you do get yourself some additional paracord, which I forgot today, hence we're using it as a BIVVY, to really extend it, and to make sure it's you've got all the tools you need, whatever situation you find yourself in. Yeah, and the tarp, I've actually put the tarp on upside down, so I've got the branding here, so it's a Bluefield tarp. Got this from Amazon, I think. If I did, I'll pop the link down below. Again, cheap and cheerful. It's supposed to rain all night tonight, so we will see. No reason why it wouldn't stand up to it, but I guess we'll find out. And the only thing I'd say about the tarp is the lines it comes with are very sort of springy. They feel a little bit cheap. So again, the tarp's perfectly suitable. Recommend maybe creating your own lines with some paracord. But yeah, all in all, absolutely happy with this setup tonight. Very comfortable. Yeah. The bird's going to bed. Right, I'll leave you with some peaceful sounds of nature. And I'll bring you back when it's bedtime. And that can flies everywhere. Glad I've got the bug net, I'll be honest. There are lots of them. But hey, that's what these things are for. Again, paracord keeps this up, but I don't mind though. I sleep on my side, I don't sleep on my back, so it won't be all over my face. Be more than comfy. Too warm to be getting into my sleeping bag at the moment. I know that will change during the night, which is fine. Got it open, ready to slide into. And plus, once I've tended to get into this, I've got to then unzip myself to come and turn you off. There's something about being on the floor that adds a certain twitchiness, should we say? Twitchiness? Yeah, it's probably the right word. A heightened sense of alert. But hey, gotta get used to it. It's only nature. There's no adders around here anyway. It's woodland. Right, anyway, rambling as ever. I will see you in the morning. Just while I'm getting a bit of kit, if you are enjoying the video, please give it a like and subscribe and come along for the ride for more videos. It'd be really appreciated. There's currently 400 odd people which are watching these things, which is amazing. I genuinely can't believe that. But if you are enjoying it, please subscribe and I'll send you back to him for the morning. Morning. That wasn't the best sleeps. It wasn't the best of sleeps. I'll be honest. It was warm enough. In fact, the sleeping bag was too warm, so I just put my jacket on, and that was perfectly comfortable enough. I'll be honest, staying on top of the bag gave me some extra padding as well against the floor, which was very much needed at times. But that was not particularly comfortable. And I understand that hammocks aren't made to be slept on the floor. It's the in fact exactly the opposite of what they're designed for. But there was something very disconcerting about things rummaging around you when you're on the floor. So I was up and awake every sort of 15 minutes or so. But hey, the rain wasn't an issue. If you can still hear it, still little bits. I think it's probably more just coming off the trees as opposed to still raining at the moment. But it was okay. The setup would be perfect if it was 3 feet higher. Put it that way. Oh dear. Right. Get some water on for a coffee. Make sure there's nothing in here. I think we're safe. Yeah, certainly not particularly roasting hot this morning, but it's muggy. As ever, still doing things on the cheap. Nice cheap Amazon stove. And also the Coleman Performance Gas. If you're buying it from Go Outdoors and other or online, it does seem to be a lot more expensive than some garden centres that I've been in. So there's a shop called Charlie's. If you Google it, and if you've got one anywhere near you, they have some extremely good deals on gas, both these screw-on canisters like this, and the butane ones you use on, the long ones that you use on the butane stoves and heaters and things like that. Some really good value stuff in there. If I ever get a chance to, I might do a shopping haul from there and take you around. I'll move this a little bit further away from. Not sure if this is flammable, but I imagine it is. Probably a bit much, but it'll be alright. Once I've got this going, I won't try and talk over it, because it's not the quietest of things. A lovely looking flame. I'll bring you back when this is ready. So as you can see, it's a little bit of water on the thing, but there's certainly no collection areas, which is very nice. As I say, it was coming down quite heavily at times during the night, and it was long enough. I know it's not very taut this side, is it? I was concerned about the size as to whether it would cover all of me. Haven't woken up with any damp patches this morning. Had a little check under the mat, and inevitably there's a little bit of dampness on the underside of the hammock, but other than that, no, perfectly good. And it's beaded off quite nicely. I was also concerned about this edging here, so it's got almost like a little bit of a raised bit where it's been sealed or seamed, which I was concerned that there might be some issues with that, but it's almost like it's helped it and drain it into the corner, so I don't know if that's an actual design element or whether it's just coincidence. Either way it works, which is great. Right, coffee's or water's nearly ready. Let's get this coffee on. Caffeine is required. Oh, wow, there we go. Something ever so beautiful about a flame, isn't there? Cool. Right. One thing I will say, if you do have space in your bag, it's just a one night overnighter, so it's all good. If you can bring a separate cup, then that is ideal, so that you're not getting either your cooking or your coffee into the same thing you're going to be boiling your water in. Got a coffee sachet. Pop it in there. perfect. Absolutely spot on and very much needed. Always put too much water in. There we go. Let those cool down. Enjoy my coffee in the wilderness. Cheers. So the inevitable dog walkers will be about shortly. They won't tend to come in here. They'll stick to the paths around the outside. I hope. But I haven't seen any yet, and it's 20 to 6. So I'm gonna get this stuff all packed away and ensure that we have left no trace. Good setup. I do like it. I do like it. I think when you've got the tarp to put up as well as the hammock's dead quick to put up, even if you get it right around the trees, and you get it off the ground. It's really quick. I mean, it's literally a 3-minute job. And then when you've got to tweak with the tarp, it becomes that's the time-consuming part. Getting the guy ropes in through the eyes and getting it in the right position for it. So that took me, although it's only the first time I've put it up, so hopefully that'll get quicker. It was the time-consuming element. But all in all, it would be longer than pitching my two-man tent or my one-man tent. But it gives you the seating area, which you don't get in the tent. Especially when it's raining, you can sit still outside, can't you, as opposed to sitting inside the tent. So that's the massive benefit of this setup. Fully enclosed, but the benefit of having a tent is things scurrying around you in the middle of the night is when you can't see them are less less of a concern. So anyway, right, get this set up. Sorry, no we won't. We'll get this put away and I will see you in a minute. So we've left no trace other than a dry bit of woodland floor. Well, there you go. I mean, that shows. So the dampness that's come through the bottom of the hammock, which actually isn't that much when I actually checked it again, is just from the undergrowth rather than because it is quite mossy underneath, rather than any rain, which is good. So nice little dry patch. There's a can over there. We'll be taking that with us, even though it's not ours. Right, that's it for the video. Thank you very much for watching. There's a link to another video just here, so if you want to watch more, there it is. And otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.